We're in the place they call the United Center in Chicago, the home of the Bulls, where today we'll be broadcasting live. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got an action-packed Saturday night of NBA action for you. Thanks for joining.
Agreed, Clark. I mean, coming out of the preseason, it would have been very difficult to make a case for them being one of the NBA's top teams, and yet here we are, and here they are.
Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Gordon is the 2 with Evans playing small forward. Davis and Asik patrol the paint. Then it's Flash in at the point guard. Tremendous stuff from a guy, Clark, we think more of for his passing.
Yeah, but he's got
1, 2, or 3 here to start out the game. Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Tom Thibodeau.
He said that one player he's really wary of is Anthony Davis, adding he can impact the game in so many ways. Defense, shot blocking, rebounding, and scoring. He's still adding muscle, and we've got to capitalize on that.
And they did just what you have to do as a road team, guys. They never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Seemed like every time they took a punch, they had a counter. That's a result of unselfishness and great offensive rhythm. I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
Here's Flash, and he goes in for the dunk. Savage, that's the shot. Gasol with it, picked up by Davis. McDermott with the screen for Gasol. It's picked off. One-on-one fast break. Evans, good.
That's how you that kind of a look very often.
Yeah, they're lucky that they didn't get burned on that one.
Rose attacking. It's blocked. Butler against Gordon. Evans outside. Passes it to Flash. Knocks down.
In, and that's exactly what he's given this club.
You know, to be able to match up with other bigs when going to the bench, I think it's a must-have option for strong NBA teams right off the bat.
Well, that's the key to basketball. Get the ball inside into the paint, either with a pass or with penetration.
Asik with the bucket.
You just can't.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. Mirotic comes in for Pau Gasol. Tony Snell's checked in for McDermott. And it's Heinrich in for Derrick Rose. Anderson, he's checked in for New Orleans. Holiday comes in for Eric Gordon.
He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for Flash.
The coach wanted something specific from his team.
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest of the way. That's what he's trying to get across. Well, as they played
on the arc, and a great assist by Heinrich as that one goes in.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Here's Flash. Makes it off the Heinrich outside. To the inside. Stolen by Anderson. Here's Flash. He's coming off a 31-point game against Denver. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Snell. That's blocked. Butler against Evans. The pass to Flash. Back to Evans. And it's New Orleans scoring again. And a breakdown here.
Can possibly do it 2 games in a row.
He was Kelloggian. Is that a word? We can use that word.
It is now.
Oh, look at Steve. He didn't like that, though. Look at him. 6 here in this quarter.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
And the shot is good. Pick for McDermott. High, arcing shot.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far, Steve.
And even if it's only a modest advantage that they have in that category, it's still a significant factor. Well, we've seen that more than a few times, an easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
14 feet away. Rose, no good. Pelicans leading by 22. Here's Flash. Drains the three-pointer.
His passing ability, and they've got it going right now.
Here's Flat.
Oh, get it!
Oh. 6 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Evans. Here's Flash. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
Well, he was an excellent foul shooter a season ago at about 82%.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
Inside, knocked loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession.
A super defensive play. I mean, if that pass gets through, it's probably 2 points.
And he knew that. He knew if it gets through, it's a score, so that's why he sold out for it and got a hand on it.
He kicks to Anderson, and he uses the glass on the layups. And stolen by Evans. Pulls it up. The shot's good from Flash. Nice D from Flash. New Orleans has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. To the paint. And the basket by Gordon. Got his second bucket tonight.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Boy, the ball movement's been fantastic here the last few possessions.
And it's Rose penetrating. No good.
Terrific defense at the rim. They got right in his path.
You know, that's part of what great defenders do. They get not only in your path, but in your head a little bit, too.
The shot's good from Flash.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboards.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, but I agree with you, Clark. Their rebounding is right there at the top of the list.
Rose kicks to Gasol. A terrific shot on the turnaround. Gasol's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Tell you what, despite that hot start from long range, they've really gotten away from the three-point shot now.
And I know that's sacrilegious to you, Steve. I mean, being a shooter and all in your past, you figure you should be firing away from out there at all times. But the mid-range game and in-between games served me quite well. But that hasn't been the best meal ticket for them here in the second half. You got to go with what you do best.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Mirotic is checked in for Noah. Gibson comes in for Pau Gasol. Butler, he's checked in for McDermott. And Tony Snell subbed in for Derrick Rose. No good from Gibson. Passes to Flash. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Boy, that's his second foul, and he does not want to pick up number 3 here.
Nice shooting.
For sure.
Smith checked in. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. New Orleans on top, running up.
Kevin, we just witnessed what was an amazing offensive display from this guy in the first half. Where did that scoring explosion come from?
I don't really know. To be honest, I was just looking for chances to get my shot off, and I just happened to find him over and over in the first half. So, I don't know. I'm sure they'll make some adjustments, but until then, I'm just going to keep attacking.
Well done.
Okay, guys, tremendous work in the first half. These fans haven't had a thing to cheer about. Let's talk about how to keep it going. Well, we've established a clear dominance on the interior at the offensive end. And until they prove they can stop our inside game, we have to continue to pound it into the post. On the other hand, I was happy with the pressure we put on them with our D and the steals we got out of it. Let's keep that heat on them.